another cable company, and after a while, Cox Cable says we don't want to do public access, and nobody else in Rhode Island wanted to do public access. You know what they did with public access? You understand that public access is a cable phenomenon. It's nothing to do with broadcast.
Right.
So guess what they did? They took all of the 5% that they got from the cable companies, and they gave it to public broadcasting, like Channel 13, New York.
Right.
What's public broadcasting up here in Albany? Niagara Mohawk. What is it?
I'm not sure.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
It's public broadcasting, and here's public broadcasting doing public access. Do you catch that?
Kind of.
Well, there was no public access until cable started, and cable was the competitor of broadcast.
Right.
Well, here now is a cable phenomenon being handled by broadcast TV.
Oh.
I see. What they call public, it's called public television instead of public access television. Okay. So, this public access producer I know, Marilyn Sheldon, got her programs were precluded from being on in Rhode Island by this person, and I've forgotten his name. We'll call him Jack. And then when Cox gave up public access, he went over and worked for public TV, broadcasting, and Marilyn told about him on the YouTube, and then he went up and he put on a very vile clip on YouTube saying that her son was murdered, and he was, and had a picture of her son, and then he as much as said she was going to be next.
No, jeez.
So that was cyber stalking. And she went to the FBI, and the FBI said, go to the Rhode Island State Police. And the Rhode Island State Police investigated it, and they arrested him, and they took away 8 computers,
right,
and something like 750 disks. And they found the cyber stalking, but they also found pornography, child pornography. So he was taken to court. And that was the first case of cyber stalking that I'd ever heard of. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know if I've come in contact with any cases like that, but yeah, no, I know what it is, and it's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. I wanted to know if you knew about the Cyber Safety Committee. All right. Thank you very much for all the work you did. Connecticut. Now, Devin, I think we should go through these and you tell me what one should be posted this month. First of all, I have your DC TVs.
Oh, good. So I'll get those done.
This is ready to post.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Here is DC TV. And I don't know whether you want to post them after they're done, or bring them back to me and I'll post them. Anyway, this goes to Devin's group.
So yeah.
Where's Devin?
I'll be over here now, I guess.
Okay. This is ready to post, isn't it?
Yep.
And I would assume if there's no Connecticut's in here.
Right, Connecticut.
Here's the Connecticut I'll keep out, right?
There's a Connecticut too.
Alright, where do you want to pile those? Right here?
Yeah, leave them just right there.
These Hartford, Connecticut.
These are from New York.
Will you take Sharon Miller off of your mailing list? You want a note on that?
Isn't that a different name now? That's...
Yeah, it's a different name.
Yeah, that's been changed.
Well, now you know what you could do? You could put in Chuck. Oh, it's been changed.
It's
okay.
been changed on the list, right? That was before the list changed.
Okay.
You gave me that during the month.
Poughkeepsie's ready to... Oh, I got the biggest story to tell you about that.
Poughkeepsie?
In Middletown. Charlotte Engel. Did she get her cards in between? I think you did.
Yeah, I think we actually took that open and did that, yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you this story. Middletown plays a Chatwood Glendora quad, as you know, right? No, you don't know, because it's a VHS. And they play it Sunday nights from 9 to 11. Well, I stopped hearing from Middletown, and the man there, Jack George, said that he would send me back my VHS, and it would be a huge, huge collection. Well, I never got them, and I couldn't hear anything from Middletown, and my people who watch the program in Middletown called me up and say it isn't on. So I lost my VHS, and I lost the public access. And I called him, and I called him, and I called him. And no answer, no answer, no answer. Same thing in Poughkeepsie. Greg Washburn would go up to Poughkeepsie. He lives in that area. And he didn't see any evidence of any public access. He didn't see any of my DVDs. They take DVDs. And so this went on for a month and a half, or two. Finally, I said, I have to resolve this. So I called up the library and I said, who is the Chief Executive Officer and President of Time Warner, AOL? And she said, Glen Britt. And I said, could I please have the telephone number? And they're down on 6th Avenue in Manhattan, in the Time Warner, the Time Life buildings. So I called and the secretary answered, and I told her just what I told you. And she says, all right. She says, I'll send them an email. Well, in 3... And when did it last stop working? $6.50 for the big washer and $2.50 for this little one. I think that's outrageous. It's been put away. It's been the other one. It's a lovely camcorder, folks. We don't use tape anymore. This JVC that I'm taking the picture with. The battery is 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the footage is already 2 hours with about 7 or 8 hours left. But I tell you, this is one great camera, and it's done so much work for you. Brought you to places, bring people to you, dogs. I want to see her dog. I'm looking forward to showing you her dog. Hello. You want to see yourself on the camera? Want to see yourself on the camera? Come here, I'll show it to you. Folks, can you tell me how to get the moldy smell out of Franklyns' books of newspaper articles? They were out in the sun all afternoon, from 2 o'clock to 7. And it isn't the paper, I don't think. It's the binder. The binder is, the mold gets onto the cloth of the binder. Do you suppose if I bought all new binders, that would be 70 binders? Why, that would be a lot. Do you suppose that would get rid of the mold? Here's a picture. A ceramic cat. Kitty! You're our cat now, aren't you? You never leave the yard. There's a... Hope you don't. Auntie Meridian. This is one of these awake nights. Another one. So, we are getting ready to post here 10 more TV stations. You want to know what they are? Hartford, Connecticut. Hamden, Connecticut. That would be New Haven. Norwalk, Connecticut. That'd be Cablevision. Stamford, Greenwich, Norwich. Norwalk, rather. Wallingford, Connecticut. Newtown, Connecticut. Hi, Greg. He is a very nice young lady working with him there. Pittsfield, Massachusetts. That would be John McClendon. Willimantic, Connecticut. That's very big. Goes all the way to the Rhode Island border. Winsted, Connecticut. John, I've got to go over and see you. You're just not doing your job. You're getting paid and you're not doing your job. Your job is public access. Elizabeth Witter, seniors, in New London, Connecticut. I love that. And Plainville, Connecticut, Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee, we got to go see you. He's the town manager. And we've got to get the programs going in Plainville for sure. They're another one of these public access operations, you know. They know they're little and they're small, and they try to make up for it by making it difficult for public access producers, making believe they're big shots. So we got to straighten them out too. And we got to straighten you out. Yes. You're a happy cat. Purring. Okay, so that's who? That's number 31 to 40. Packages, okay. We'll put it in the pile. Now this is 10. What? That great big 3 piles makes 10 only? That's right. There's 8 VHS quads and 2 single VHS, so that's 10. And this pile is 11 to 20 TV stations, and that's single VHS and 2 DVDs. This is 21 to 30. That's 10 TV stations. 21 to 30. And this is 31 to 40. I read those to you. I tried one day listing all of these TV stations onto the in graphics on the screen, but I sort of fell asleep. It was such an arduous job. Now we're doing, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now we just did TV stations 41 to 50. That's Tivoli, Time Warner, and Cablevision, Bergen County, and Mid-Hudson, New York, and Yorktown Heights gets 3 programs. They get a 6:30 p.m. Thursday. They get a 3 to 5 p.m. 2-hour show on Friday, and they get a half-hour show Friday at 8:30 p.m. Mary Ramage never can stay awake to see that one. Okay. Riverhead, why do they get 2? Well, they really shouldn't. They get 4 2-hour shows, but they can use the first one of those. Jeff Zanuck in Springfield, they get 4 2-hour shows and 4 half-hour shows. And Ed Whitney is so kind, he takes these to Soundview. That would cover Bridgeport, Fairfield, Westport, Eastern Fairfield County, Connecticut. Oh, here's my favorite public access administrator, Rob Jackson. He's my favorite. And he had bad experience with an eye catastrophe. And Poughkeepsie, it came alive again because I called the chief executive officer and president of Time Warner AOL on 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas in New York, and asked him to please send me back my DVDs and reestablish public access. And this one. Yes, Charlotte, call me, please. I want to know how you're making out. How you're going to make out for the year 2011. Public access TV. It's called People TV. Isn't that a cute name for public? I shouldn't say cute. Isn't that a charming name for public access? People TV. There's just 4 TV stations left to whom to mail 4 shows, 1 for each week for the month of August. So that would be 16 shows. And that would mean there's only 56 packages. And last month there were 62. So we'll have to call Devin to see what his schedule is from Hudson Valley College. He's a senior in high school and he's taking 2 courses in college. Wow. We'll have to call Devin to see if we've got all of the TV stations. Last month the mailing was 62. Aren't you looking forward to this footage that we have from New Hampshire, from Francis Woodin, a Folsom Family Association? This is no joke. Edgar says that he buys sweet chariot stocks from Wall Street. He buys sweet chariot stocks. As soon as he buys them, they swing low. 1980 Lincoln is feeling fine. We got a little bit of a sprinkle. .com was sort of scared. I think we found the solution to Franklyns books. Here's an article that he wrote on Glendora. You notice there's no byline. The Buffalo Evening News. September 24, 1977. Yes, that was a year of great accomplishment for Glendora TV ads. Okay, now this book, you see, it has mildew on it. And if you smell it, you can smell the mildew, and you can smell not much mildew here on the pages. But these other books, if you smell them, they have to pass the sniff test. And if you smell them, you don't smell mold. And the papers don't smell mold. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 volumes are okay to put back in the museum. And what year is this? 1976, Volume 2. That would be July to December, Volume 2. So these are the 70s. And like the temperature, the 70s are good. Okay. Now, what do you think about this? The ones that do smell of mold, the mold is in this cloth binder. I don't think mold takes to the paper. It takes to that cloth. So you throw away the cloth binder, and you put these in 9 by 12 Ziploc bags, so they won't be damaged, and put them into the crate or the box. So that one's in question. Bless his heart, he worked so hard and he took so much interest in his work and he never missed a day. I never knew him to have a sick day. Never. Now this one, I'm pretty sure is mold all over, aren't you? Going to give it the sniff test? Looks moldy, but it doesn't smell so bad. Well, okay. Let's back the car up. Alrighty, trim, tidy, and neat.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it does
So
look
I'm
good.
so happy to see you both.
Yeah, you too. Looks like you're busy as usual.
Andrew, welcome to the new computer. It's a Hewlett Packard.
Oh, I brought photos to put on your computer
Oh, is that so?
from the funeral.
And would you?
I'm gonna just move this cat food up because she'll throw up if she eats it.
Okay, put it in the refrigerator, or she won't get it on the counter.
No, she won't. There.
Andrew, have a chair.
And some water.
Very nice.
Cool.
It is good computer.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Her other one got blown out by the electrical storm. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
tell him the
Did you?
story.
Oh, you didn't hear
Whoa!
that story?
Look at this picture. Oh, sorry.
You've not seen that picture?
Whoa.
Of all the pictures you haven't seen that one?
This is great with your SS Glendora.
Yeah. And you never saw them?
No.
My goodness.
Want to steal it.
You can take it.
And
it back.
scan it and bring it back.
Would you like that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, let me give you a folder.
Don't you think this would be good in the movie?
Here, honey.
Thanks. Was this in the museum?
Yep. Where? I don't know where it was. I just don't
Oops.
know, honey, where it was.
I always leave with something.
Yes. We'll start your pile right there.
Okay.
Victoria, something I don't understand is, my Facebook, or what is it? What you put, my
Facebook.
Facebook?
my Facebook.
I never seen that, Andrew. Can you show it to me?
Oh, her Facebook.
Here, let me give you a, here, honey. Here, before you put your,
Oh yeah. For me or for the computer?
well, for you, the potato chips.
No, they're pretzels, so they're very dry. But
I have to put the pictures on here too.
Oh, what is that? Please explain that to me. It's a flash.
Yeah, flash drive.
How does that work?
that's a good question.
I'm not sure.
And
But
how
this
much
is a
does
little hard drive.
a little hard drive? And how much have you got stored on there?
2 gigabytes. So it's not that big. They make ones this size that have 8 to 16 gigabytes.
Video, standard definition video is about
5 minutes
5
for 1
minutes
gig.
per gigabyte.
So 10 minutes of video can only fit on here.
It's wonderful when you carry it with you on your keychain.
Yeah, it comes with a little keychain.
Now, Andrew, what's
I don't
that
know
chat
how
with-
to exactly find.
Oh, that is
You
automatic.
could go
Yeah,
through
this is like your
yours.
homepage.
Yes.
Go through her.
Devin has already
yours.
worked an hour and a half on this computer cleaning out things that I don't want. He told me.
Yeah,
He
I
told
would
me what
trust
I
him.
want and what I don't want, and I don't know which it is. I don't know either. I don't know what I want, and I don't know what I don't want.
I would trust him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And he says there's another hour's work on it to clean it up.
Oh, really?
It's the stuff the manufacturers put on to advertise.
Yeah. That's I've done that too. I think it's important to give yourself more space. I've not just Rob Ray's funeral pictures on here that I promised you, but also pictures I took of you at Kinderhook Church and at the museum and all of your pictures.
And what are you going to put those on?
I'm gonna put them on the computer.
Can you put them on DVD?
I could burn. Does that have a DVD burner? This thing?
Well, it has a drawer.
Yeah.
Here's a
I
drawer.
bet it does.
Yeah. Then I can put them on a DVD for you, but I have to put them on your computer first.
So let me tell you a little bit about my Spacebook.
My face. My Facebook. It's social
So
network.
it's a social networking.
She wants to see her page. Or
No,
her
I
page.
want to hear what he
am.
says.
I'm gonna
I
explain
want to hear what he
the whole
says.
thing
It's
to you.
social.
While you're
So,
doing that, I'm gonna bring something.
Everybody has their like page, and you basically not collect, but you make friends. But it's not like friends in real life. It's like basically what a friend means on Facebook is that you share information with them. So this is my page, and we're going to go to yours in a second. But
could you read it to me?
Well,
Sort of tell me what it says.
I'll just tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Like, these are lists of people that I know, and this is telling me, this is saying, this is people that I might know and maybe I want to friend. It's smart that way because it sees all your friends and it says, oh, I bet this person knows such and such. That's why it's a network. So, but this person, LaShawn, I don't know who that is. Even though, like, it says I might know her, I don't. So I'm not going to friend her. But Rochester Indie Media, I definitely know those people. So I'm going to say...
Who is it? Rochester what?
Indie Media. So they're people who do, like, independent media production in
that's
Rochester.
Cute. Okay, let's go. How do you spell Indie Media? Do you put a Y in it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You go I-N-D-E-Y.
I-N-D-Y.
Oh, okay.
Media.
Well, that's cute.
Yeah, Indie Media has been around since 1999. It started, and it's like a global network of independent media producers.
And you've got people all over the world?
Yeah, yeah. It started in Seattle with the big protests against the World Trade Organization, and then after that it kind of rippled out into all different countries. And it's web-based. It's all internet-based.
What's that mean?
It doesn't, you know, some people have indie media shows on public access.
Oh, okay.
Where they do
it's on the web. You can get it on the web.
But mainly it's began on the web, unlike, you know, other stuff which began on TV. So this is like, these are friends, and then the main thing is like a news feed, which is a misnomer because it's not really usually news. It's just telling you what your friends are like up to. So if you, once you are able to use this, you could say like, hey, check out my new show on YouTube. And everyone who's your friend would see it. And then they'd go, you wouldn't have to like tell people to go see your show because they would just see it automatically.
Like I also, you can post things like, I just changed my email address.
Oh.
So instead of calling or emailing everyone, I just put it on my MySpace profile saying, hey, my contact info is new.
Do people, are people good about attending to my Facebook?
Yeah.
They
I
keep
think
up
more
with
so
it?
than anything.
Yeah, more so than anything. For better or for worse.
Yeah. People are a little
It's
obsessed
a little
with it.
obsessive. But so, and then people comment. So, I mean, you kind of need, if it's something you're interested in, you'll figure it out a little bit on your own. But basically, people post things, and then other people comment on them. So there's these whole conversations that happen through this vehicle.
Isn't it amazing?
It is, I mean,
Can you
when
give me an
think about
example, or is
so,
it personal?
yeah,
private?
so, no. So, my friend Scott Bybin, who's this person I met a long time ago, and he lives in Philadelphia. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he just posts this thing. He just says, flying to Sacramento. So, he probably posted it from his phone, because you can do that pretty easily.
Is this called tweaking?
No, that's different. Twitter, tweeting. That's different, but it's kind of similar, but I don't do that, so I don't know. I know less about it. But so he says, flying to Sacramento. Then all these people commented and said, some on a wing and a prayer. Why? on the way to this festival. If you're here, give me a call. I'm in LA actually. When do you come back up? What are you doing there? So it's just like, you know.
Wow,
that because
this is
he posted that,
to the
all this stuff.
ultimate. Communication to the ultimate.
Oh yeah.
Did you call him?
No, I mean, there's no
so
reason
he's going
why.
to Sacramento, and that's
Yeah.
okay with you. Okay.
I mean, a lot of it, you know, is like. So this is my like profile page, and you can see what I posted. Like this
Yeah.
is,
Now I want to know about your profile. Does that tell me where you were born?
you can make it tell you as much as you want. So all I have is, it says I'm in a relationship with her, So if you click Victoria Carezzi, you'd see her profile. It says my birthday, May 7th, 1977, and it says my current city, Troy, New York.
Andrew, where were you born?
Look at this. Want to see something cool? What does that say?
I don't know, honey.
That scar?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Does it look kind of like a 1977?
Oh,
Depends how you look at it.
maybe.
I think it does. But
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I hit myself with a saw by accident,
When?
and like probably a month ago, and it healed as 1977.
That's when he was born.
Did you make it do that?
No, no, no.
It was an accident.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm glad it didn't go any farther.
Me too.
So,
Now, I want to know, I
An
don't
example.
know about you. Were you born in western Pennsylvania? Did your mom and dad have the farm then?
yep.
They were born
No,
up, you
I
were-
was 4 when they bought the farm.
Oh, okay.
No pun intended.
And where were you born then?
About 20 minutes away from there, Connellsville, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Which is a town, couple
Yeah, there's
towns
so many
over.
small towns in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Connellsville's more of like a small. It's like Troy sized.
Oh, it is? Is that big?
Yeah, Troy was like textiles, and Connellsville was a coke town, so they,
Oh, sure.
you know, where
That's
they
right, it
like
would be.
process coal,
Sure, that would be out there. Yeah, that's
because
right.
there's a lot of coal mining there.
Yes, that's right.
So this is my mom, obviously in younger days.
She looks the same
You
to
can
me.
put your picture, so you know we could put that picture that you had for your profile picture. But then if you click on anyone's name, anytime you see someone's name, you go to their profile.
Huh.
So then this is my mom, and these are all like
Did
her
you put
conversations.
in her profile, or did she do it?
She did it.
Did she?
Yep. And you know, if you wanted to like stalk someone, this would be the way to do it. Like I can go on here. I don't want to.
No,
But, you know,
cyberstalking will
You
put
go
you in
on
jail.
and you. Well, I mean it like in
Not
a liberal
seriously.
way, but like not.
If you want to
really
keep
stuff.
track of some,
Like I can
everything
go on
someone
here and
does.
see like what my mom is up to, and you know, who's all these people are commenting about stuff that she's doing and stuff. But you know, most of it is frivolous. You know, it's like chatter that. So, anyways, what I do is say Glendora. I go in the search thing.
Are you
It
doing
says-
yours now?
I'm doing you.
I made one. I made a page for you.
Oh, you're doing me
So
now. Is
you-
it frivolous already?
So we go to Glendora and look here.
Tell me what it is.
Well, there's you. And your affiliation is Public Access TV. Your location is Ghent, New York. Your phone number is right here. And your birthday is on here.
Now, how does anybody look that up? They go to Facebook? You go to Google?
It wouldn't show up so much in Google. The way it shows up, the way I found out about it, is over here on the right-hand side. I
Yeah.
showed you, it was like suggesting people that I might know. Because of the networks that other people who are friends with you, it said, Vicky's a friend of yours, you might know Glendora. And then I saw it one day and I was like, oh yeah, I know Glendora, and I clicked it, and then I became connected to you. So whenever Vicky posts things on your behalf, they come up in all of your friends.
And show her how many friends she's got. 52
So you've
friends.
got 52, and we can look at them all here.
Andrew, how does
And there are a lot of people we know because people know about the movie, but as it grows, it'll be other people who you're connected through other things.
Oh. Andrew, supposing somebody says, I want to know about Glendora, so they go to the computer, and what do?
They'll Google you
they
and
would
they'll find your
probably
website.
not come to here.
They won't come to my face?
I mean, they might eventually, but it's not going to be like the
how
primary
do they do it?
place.
What do you put in?
I would just do, I would make a new page.
Where'd
and
you get that page from?
I said...
I mean, from the
how did
start,
I do it?
scratch.
Yeah, from the scratch. You hit this plus over here. to
Where'd
make
that page come from, honey?
By
Well,
hitting
plus
the
gives you a new page. Well,
What?
this thing here is like the factory. It's like it's the default
I don't know how you got there.
Do they go to things she visits? No, they're just
No,
like the
say,
most
let's
popular
say somebody
websites.
wants to look up Glendora,
Right.
and they want to find this face thing. How do they go about it?
Well,
Do you
are
go to
they
my
already?
Facebook?
The next, I'll answer your question with the question. Are they on? Are
Your
they
name
on
is Jesus
Facebook?
Christ. Yeah.
Are they on Facebook already? Like, are they in? Are they doing Facebook, or are they just coming to their computer and sitting down?
Come into the computer sitting down.
Okay, so they're probably
Gonna go to Google.
go to Google, which is like the main search engine for the internet these days, and they're gonna make a new web page, like a blank web page. And the way you do that in your computer here is you hit the plus button, and this new page comes up, and there's a blank address, and they say, and then there's a search bar. This Google, see that? Google.
Oh no, I don't see it, but that's all right. I have to do this all by braille, but I'm glad you tell me that that's a search
It's
bar.
in the upper right, and it's a
Okay.
And basically, you go into the search bar, and I would say Glendora, and then it suggests things. It says Glendora Buell, Glendora Folsom Buell, Glendora, all this other stuff.
No Glendora Pesta?
Nope. Nope. But I'm just gonna say Glendora. I just want to see what comes up for just Glendora. So I click enter, and here we go. Ah, the first thing is the city of Glendora,
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, there's others too, Mississippi.
Let's see.
There's. Oh no, I thought that was.
And then go back and put in Glendora TV show.
Good. Let's do that. Because that would definitely be something.
Or a chat with Glendora.
Yeah, well, let's try Glendora TV show. Chat with Glendora would
A
definitely.
chat with
Yeah.
Glendora, you don't want that. That's a .com. That's the one that's all about the lawsuits.
Okay.
But that's what comes up.
But there's also a
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Yep, but how about YouTube a chat with Glendora?
I'm curious of what Wikipedia says about you and if it's true.
There are mistakes in it, but
Oh, you
generally,
have-
Because
Oh, you read it?
we could change it. Right
could
now.
you?
That's
That would be lovely, yes.
because anybody can go on and.
Yeah, the really cool thing about Wikipedia is that it's it's like a community encyclopedia.
That's good.
So anyone, by the same token, you can't exactly trust anything you see on there, and
Yeah,
people
that's
just know that. But at the same time, I can go on and say, I'm gonna change it because I think it's different.
Do you know who made this for you? Who put in all this information?
No, I do not. And it's quite good.
Yeah. Does it say the name of the person who...
Nope, but we can see the last time it was modified, which was January 18th of this year.
Well, that's
Whoa.
good. Who modified it? What did they do?
Can
You
you
can't tell.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
right.
see their email or anything?
Victoria, you see that plate there? Why don't you turn it on?
Okay.
And fill that pot with water and husk 4 corns.
Okay.
So, and then there's other links
We
on
should-
your Wikipedia. A Chat with Glendora, the official website. A Chat with Glendora on YouTube.
And soon she'll have a chat with Glendora the movies.com, which is the website I just got, but I have to make.
I have problems with this mouse
Oh.
because it clicks on things automatically.
Oh.
And then you mouse over it, clicks on it.
Oh. We both
So I
use
just
apples.
accidentally closed everything.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Does
But I'm gonna
this
go
tin stay on top?
Glendora.
The rooster tin? This.
Yeah, take those off.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. But I didn't know if it was like a special thing.
Thank
There's
you
all
for doing
kinds of
this.
stuff on your.
And then, did you grow up in the farm?
Yep.
And did you go to a little tiny school in the country?
No.
They were all centralized.
Yeah, I mean, I was like a mile from the town, so we weren't even this rural, really. It was, maybe, I don't know, it's different, but.
We went to a Montessori school.
You did?
Only until 4th grade.
Oh, that's great. They had Montessori schools there.
Yep, there was one.
And then where'd you go? 5th,
Then I
6th,
went
and
to
7th.
public high school, and then in middle school I went to a different private school for 3 years.
A private school.
Yeah, Montessori schools are private too.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
And your daddy was a doctor, an MD?
He was and is.
And your mom?
Physicist.
Education-wise, has her master's in physics, but she runs the farm mainly.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Work.
Oh, that's so interesting. Is the Averio recording, Victoria?
Yep.
Thank you. And then, how did you hear about RPI Trust?
When I was in college, some of the artists there from the program at RPI came to my school and showed their stuff.
Oh, all right. I thought you went there undergraduate. All right.
No,
Where'd you go to undergraduate?
Colgate University.
Oh my goodness, that's expensive.
It is expensive.
Oh, that's very expensive. That's up in central New York, isn't it?
Central, yeah.
Is it in?
It's a small town. It's a very small town called Hamilton.
That's just
Like-
trying to find
like,
that. I was going to say it
Volusia.
begins with H. Oh, it is. It's
Volusia-sized.
between Utica and Syracuse.
Exactly. And south a little bit.
And also, there's another college up there that's sort of.
Hamilton College is right
Oh yeah,
there.
you were just talking about that. That's where Devin is gonna go.
No.
Hamilton?
No.
Oh.
He's not where he's going to go, but we were talking about it. You're right about
yeah.
that. But there's another one up there. Colgate, Hamilton, there's another one, honey.
And there's a SUNY right there too.
No, this is a very famous private college.
Right in that region?
Yes, right in that region, between
I mean,
Ithaca and Utica. Between Utica and Syracuse. Colgate, Hamilton.
Sure.
Okay, hon.
I mean, Cornell's.
Oh, no.
South.
It's a small, private, very highly endowed college where rich men send their sons who have a bad secondary school record.
I feel like I would have heard of it, but
Oh, so you went to Colgate. Well, good for you.
I guess it's okay.
And so they came over from Troy. And what did you take at Colgate?
I studied like art and art history. That was my major, but I did a lot of things, a lot of different. I did like set design for a while.
For what plays?
Yeah,
Dramas?
yeah. I was gonna do an architecture thing for a little while, and then I didn't do it anymore.
And why did you choose art and art history? Who got you interested in that?
Well, at first I was doing architecture, and then I started taking video classes, and I got interested in that. And there wasn't like a major that was called video. Like you have a concentration in video, but the major is art and art history.
Yes.
So.
I'll tell you the joke that I told Victoria yesterday.
All right.
Add that on our Facebook page.
You did?
I'll have to.
This woman was talking to her friend, and she said her son had to give up a promising career because of fallen arches. And the friend says, an athlete? And the woman says, no, an architect.
Get it?
Yep. So something's happening here. You don't have Flash on this computer.
No, I don't.
We need to get you Flash because you can't even watch your own shows.
Yes, I can. Oh, I watch them all the
on
time. And
YouTube?
Devin? Oh, yeah, Devin's. Oh, yes, I do.
Because here I am this is the last episode with Chris Gang I saw on there.
Good. And
But it says,
oh, yes, I can.
because you don't have the plugin installed for this type.
No,
this
I
content.
don't need any plug-in.
Okay.
I watch those. Could you go to my page?
Yeah, let's
Go to
show
my
me how you would do it, and then,
Well,
okay.
I'll show you. I hit Safari.
Yep, we're on Safari.
And
This is Safari.
okay.
And then we go, how do we go to your page?
Well, this is my page, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to click on
when you click on this one, the show, this one right here.
It says that I need flash.
No. Okay. Well, let's call Devin. Okay, please dial this number.
In the magic jack?
No, yeah, right over there. No, this. Turn on this one. No, this one. Turn this speaker on. Now you're gonna dial tone.
Yep.
Please dial 518-336-6190. And say, Devin, this is Andrew Lynn. And we want, Glendora's here, and we want to chat with Glendora. I would ask Shay to come out and shut the door.
Come here.
Hi, Devin.
Come here.
This is Andrew Lynn. And Andrew Lynn wants to watch my show on our new computer, and he says that it says I need a flash. I know that's not so.
Hey, Devin.
Hi, Devin. It's Victoria, too.
Hi, Victoria. Hi, Andrew. I don't know if I did actually install Flash in the Safari when I set up YouTube.
So we'll do it.
Might have to install Flash right now.
Yeah, that's no problem. Glendora's thought that she had watched stuff on YouTube, so...
It might have been built into Internet Explorer, but I put Safari in there so that way it'll jump straight to YouTube page and all that, with all the passwords taken care of.
Yeah.
I forgot to...
Okay,
there, yeah.
that makes sense then.
Right.
So we'll install it, no problem.
Yeah.
Or just...
Probably gives you the thing when you try to play a video. So.
Yeah, I'll explain that to her as to the difference between Explorer and Safari, so...
Yeah. No, I just put that there because if they get passwords, it just goes straight there. You don't have to type in the account or anything. So.
Yeah, cool. All right, I think that's it for now. Thanks.
Alrighty. No
Devin, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Devin. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So,
He's
Safari
a good
and...
tech guy.
He what?
He's a good tech guy to have.
Oh, he is.
The thing that you were using, you weren't using Safari when you watched it before.
Never. I've never done it before.
Yeah. So you were using before when you watched it on this computer. You were using Internet Explorer. And
No. Well, yes. I guess
Probably.
that's what George Dixon did that.
Yeah.
I mean that's like the default for these Windows
But
machines.
Devin prefers Safari.
He's an Apple person like you.
Yeah.
So Safari needs Flash.
Safari, I'm concerned. It's okay.
But it's easy to do, and we'll just
That's
make
pretty
it
good.
happen right here.
Thank you.
Should I wait till the water's boiling to put these in?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And I would keep them only 3 minutes or 4.
Okay.
And keep making them because the raccoons might like them raw though. What do
I
you
think the raccoons would like them raw.
What?
Corn. There's more
And
nutrients.
so that's, and what year did you get out of Colgate?
99?
I'm officially the class of '99, but I finished in in the fall of 2000.
And then did you go to?
No, the fall. I finished in the fall of '99, even though
It should have
I
been.
finished the semester late.
And did you
So
go
did
to
I.
RPI? No, you
not
somewhere you
immediately.
bicycled in Boston and bicycled in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So where'd
In
you go?
Boston first. Manhattan was after RPI.
Did you go from Colgate to Boston?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then from Boston to Manhattan.
Yes. From Boston to Troy. And that's when I did RPI.
Oh, how many years?
In Boston?
No, Troy.
In Troy, I was there from 2000 to 2003.
Wow. And were you in the graduate school?
That's when I did grad school.
And did you get a master's? Did you become a candidate for a degree?
I did get a degree, an MFA, the same exact thing that Vicky got,
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh, that's marvelous.
except
He did it first.
No,
I
I
did it
can't call
first.
you a doctor. What? I just have to call you a master. Right?
yes, you have to be a master.
And then you went down to Manhattan and bicycled.
Yep,
Then you went to work for Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
correct,
And then you met Victoria.
correct,
And then you decided to come back to Troy.
correct.
As what?
As
Toy
what?
bike rescue, I guess.
When you came back to Troy, did you come back as what?
A human being.
You sure you weren't dehumanized in Manhattan?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. But the installer will automatically continue when these applications are closed.
I'm almost there. And when you came back to Troy, that's when you came back as a teacher?
I didn't really have a plan, but that's what I ended up doing when I got back there.
And that was a teacher in Hudson Valley or
Yep.
at Troy? Or at RPI?
Hudson Valley.
At RPI.
Actually,
At RPI first.
first at RPI for one semester and then Hudson Valley.
Now I got something. Thank you very much. I think it's interesting and I wanted to know it for a long time. I love it. I got to tell you now something about Devin.
Okay.
Devin wanted to take 2 computer courses and he's going in as a senior here in the high school. They don't have them anymore. They cut them back. So to get those courses he has to go to Hudson
The whole way
Valley.
to Hudson Valley. Wow. That's far.
And here he is a senior in a high school and he's going to college.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So he went up there yesterday.
Here we go. Now flash forward.
Oh, Steve Pierce.
Steve Pierce.
Steve Pierce is riding his bike to Toronto with me.
Oh,
And
really?
there's about 10 of us going.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yes.
Well, while he's raking it in, tell me about going to Toronto, the 10 of you.
We're
But first
leaving.
of all, I got to finish about Devin.
Okay.
So he's going to go to high school and take his courses in high school, and then he's going to go up to Hudson Valley and take 2 courses up there. So I'm going to ask him to take your graphic arts course.
Sounds great.
All right.
If it's one he wants to do, you know. I would, you know,
Yeah, I understand.
don't waste your money on something you're not going to be, that's not interesting to you. That's what I think. But
Now tell me about this going to Toronto, 10 of you.
we're leaving on Friday, August 6th. And there's a conference that we're going to. There's a conference called Bike that we're going to.
Bike was the name of your thing at the independent meeting.
Well, that was Bike Northeast. That was like the regional one. This is the national,
Global?
international. Yeah, it's mainly U.S. and Canada, but there's a couple folks from France.
Are you going to show your Manhattan
in bluegrass music when I was in high school.
show?
Independent music forum.
Your Manhattan show on bicycle when the police stopped you?
Most people there have probably seen it.
College radio
But
station, which was managed by students, but it was kind of like an access station with a lot of community members involved. And I kind of went from there, from community radio to community television and community-based internet
This is
programs.
great.
And 10 of you want to hear this, huh? Okay.
Oh, we can watch it later.
No, we can
we'll
do
watch
both.
it on YouTube.
I lived there
We can do
for
both.
2 years.
So we're leaving.
Turn it down a little bit.
Oh, it's good. No.
We're leaving the August 6th, and we're gonna go take a week to get there. Then we're there for 3 days, and then we take a week to get back.
They were around as
Great. And where are the 10 from?
first as
Toy bike rescue
one of
mostly.
those stories where people
Oh, that's wonderful. That includes
But like Steve is going, and
Steve Pierce
yep,
that would be in charge
and
of
that man I
he
met.
probably won't come back. He'll just go.
Oh yeah, Chris
The man I
Gang.
met with the
Chris Gang
Yamaha.
is going.
What do you call him? Yamaha? Or
Yamaka?
Yamaha.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know
with
who
his
that
head
is.
shaved, Dakota.
Oh, Dakota.
Yeah, he's going.
He shaved his head that way.
It isn't a Yamaha?
No, I mean
It's just a funny
it's a
haircut.
it's a conceptual yarmulke.
Oh, okay. Is he Hebrew?
No,
Mm-mm. But you think so.
he just shaved his head to for coolness in the summer.
Isn't that funny?
It's really funny, yeah. Oh, okay. So I know 2 that are going.
And Chris Gang. So you know Chris Gang.
Yes, I
too.
do know Chris
So
Gang.
that's 3.
Yep, he's going to Brown University this fall.
Yeah.
Carolyn, our housemate, who you may have met at the, I'm sure you met her at the screening actually.
Teresa.
No, Carolyn is her name.
Carolyn. I don't think
I
they-
met one. Cute one. She's wearing a green striped.
Maybe that was Sarah Marcus.
I think it was, yeah.
But
Yes,
anyway,
yes.
our housemate is going, Carolyn. This woman Erica, who's another volunteer with TBR Toy Bike Rescue, is going.
I want to see where this projector goes.
Yeah, bunch of people.
Is it your burial getting all this?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant the screen.
Oh, I think this is great.
Are you gonna put me on TV?
Oh, well,
okay. It's
how
there.
about you
It
two?
just stays there.
He only makes the YouTube cut. Are you putting things just on YouTube and not on the television stations?
Sometimes because I run out of TV stations. I only have 87.
Oh, I see.
And sometimes their TV stations are all filled up. 4 different shows a month.
Who are you just calling now to get on TV?
Hartford.
Oh,
Connecticut.
yeah.
We went down there, remember? And
Yeah.
I filled out the application, went to the meeting, and I can't seem to find out what time the show is on, and I'm beginning to think it isn't. I have to keep working on
Your
it.
lighting is superb. That jazz show, that lighting was excellent.
But did I tell you that at that meeting, Andrew Hersman went to their computer and put in his DVD disc and got his show onto their hard drive, and it will be cablecast from their hard drive. So they
Cool.
said, and he did it for Greg Washburn also.
Oh,
That's
good.
the first TV station I've seen do that. They've all talked about it, but this is the first I've seen it.
Yeah, wow.
And here's another interesting thing, is that Chris Gang told me that he went to downtown Troy to babysit, and he turned on the TV, and there was a chat with Glendora. So Albany is cable casting it too, even though Troy doesn't have public access, people can see Albany.
Yeah.
Well, there is public access in Troy.
There
There's
is?
just, yeah, the channels exist, there's no center. So this is what, this is, because,
So who
you know,
runs
the
it?
Cable Active 85, you have to have the access stations. No one runs it.
But how?
If you want to get your tapes on, you have to take it to the Time Warner.
In Troy.
No, it's in
Schenectady, High Bridge Road.
Yeah, we did it for a while with the Indie Media TV show.
Oh, so somehow your stuff's going to Schenectady.
Oh, they all go to Schenectady.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Cook. Chris Cook is my person there.
So,
You know Chris
but the
Cook?
thing is, there's no program. There's no way to find out what's on.
Yeah.
There's no, and before and after your show, it's probably just like blue screen. There's no like
they're
continuity
pretty
of
No, but-
programming.
Oh, okay, you mean
Like-
a little bit.
Well, yeah, there's very little programming because there's no way that they publicize it. There's no way that someone can go and get the skills to do TV if they don't already have it like you. So that's when we say there's no public access in Troy, we mean there's no public access center. Like
Yeah.
No production center, no.
yeah, there's no office where you can call up and say if you call up you're calling Time Warner, which isn't really.
Which I guess is Chris Cook.
You know,
Who you know.
they're the cable operators. They're
Well,
like the enemy.
Chris Cook
you know
has
what
an
I mean?
assistant. There's no
They're
what?
the- I mean, they're the cable operators. They're
Yeah, they're
the
the
enemy of public access, not the. You know, I mean,
Well,
in theory.
I have to reserve on that.
Okay.
Because I can't call my 85 cable televisions.
But you're going through
Company.
mostly public access centers. I mean, they're
No,
funded.
no, I would say there's more more cable
More
operators.
cable operators.
But there are a lot of centers, a lot of
Okay.
independent
Well, that's. I mean, you know, I
corporations, they call them. There are a lot.
Don't know. Yeah. I
But
don't.
Albany Time Warner is not one. Have you heard the latest victory? Did you finish telling me about that?
Basically, yeah.
No, go ahead, finish.
Well, I just that's all. Yeah, I finished.
Listen to this. The chat with Glendora's been on in Middletown. That's Orange County.
Downstate, yeah.
Okay.
Is that where that
Across
is?
the Tappan Zee Bridge? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Should I cut these in half?
Oh, you have to.
Downstate from here, not downstate.
Downstate from here, yes. Definitely downstate. Did you know that